Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Universal Channeling. Channeling the Conscious Universe. Andrew's Revocation, masterful outcreation of the repetition that yields no illumination and karmic resolution. Tuesday, July 27 at 9:09 a.m. What follows is my will to express my internal masterful self and masterful outcreation of the systems of distraction. I in the ever-present moment of now choose to form a multi-layered spiritual cord of alchemical equity, for the expressed purpose for sharing the Akashic records at the proper scale and size so the beings of light manifest now may reclaim their birthright legacy as sovereign beings of conscious choice. This is my map in non-competition with all other frequencies of light. We create this in the pyramid of the self, that temple of the self where we have danced in the shadows and the patterns of all former selves and accepted who we are, in the now. That mighty pyramid of the self is where the bubble of protected no time creates the I am, heart now statement. I summon all ancestors past, present and future in equal co-creation, non-competition, non-hierarchical order to populate this manifest now spiritual cord of equity so the manifest now may begin the process of expansion of knowingness for the expressed purpose of revealing our race amnesia, so we as a species in global unity may begin to tell the tales of the ancestors past, present and future. I call to Earth Mother who holds sacred space for all life within her realms of light existence. Come occupy this multidimensional spiritual cord of equity. I ask you to be the sovereign neutral auditor of time-space existence within this expression of teaching the Akashic record to this first pod of whale people assembled in the mighty co-creative moment of now. Here in the now we anchor the Akashic record frequency. We do this by sharing light codes in the form of language in a third density manifest world. With these words we make sacred our expression by holding the sacred neutral position. You, in the mighty moment of now, have so many choices. The first group of choices that you want to look at is, what are you manifesting in your sovereign boundaries? Here's where you can perform spiritual surgery on yourself, where you can learn about the old habit patterns that make you lazy, or unencumbered, or over-encumbered with emotions. This is where, in that powerful meditative moment, you can pull the power of choice and say I am now removing that from my signature frequency of being. I am no longer a match for that subject matter that constantly creates a cyclical habit pattern of self-destructions, self-disease creation, or any other form of co-creation with zealot energy that leads me away from my divine, co-creative, inner transforming self, taking it step by step so the process of life doesn't become a series of instant gratified moments, but the infinite of our soul, learning from the great experience of the I am, and the now. Allowing equal co-creation to be a part of our regular, everyday life, will be the true challenge of those that want to live the mystical life daily, because there are times we choose to do our mediation, and our desire is to have that micro-mystical moment. And that is the subtle levels of instant gratification and our reality layers coming to us with the co-creative, divine force of the infinite spirit, reminding us, even in those instant moments, we aren't gratified. We are showing layers of wisdom in our knowingness, and we simply must be present enough to unpack and uncode the mystical experience so we understand that it isn't gratifying a part of us, it is fulfilling us. Tonight is the night I accept my role in human DNA development. This is a choice in the mighty co-creative moment of now. This choice fully accepts my friendship to all friends. This I am self, fully understand its purpose and ostensibly manifest. This being of the now is the signature frequency of the time. This I am. Dreaming now is in communal oneness with the four doorways of self-perception. I manifest my I am presence self, in the dream lodge of peacemakers co-creation. I end my eternal struggle of density manifest accepting my role as the peacemaker and peacekeeper as a multi-density manifest I am presence dreaming self in equal co-creation non-competition with its ancient present now using the DNA super technology of communion and union as the density action of remedy and resolve in the seen and unseen layers of light perception. Trust is a set of choice points that dovetail into knowingness. When the choice points are complete, trust is a three-edged sword. Seen, unseen, unknowingness. Trust has many seen and unseen scales in the subtle energy background. Until we can learn to see the subtle energy field around us, trust as a concept will be limited to our five senses combined to make our sixth sense, which is to be judgment-free. A judgment-free point of view is in essence the sacred neutral point of view. We adapt or assimilate the sacred neutral point of view each day. We allow the mystical to change our perception without self-deception based off our subtle trusting emotions of the moment. So many of trust and mistrust moments exist without fully understanding the moment and all of its infinite possibilities that come in a moment of choice-based trust. How do we stop the projections of others as mistrust upon us? Or how do we let go of the over-trusting energies that suppress our clear intentions? We give away power on such grand and minuscule levels. And trust is one of those choice exchange points of energy. Trust is an overbearing subject at times because it beckons us to deal with the most upfront issues we have. It means our sympathetic and parasympathetic are actually trying to gauge our trust, and create moments of doubt, self-doubt internal or external, so the choice point of trust is directly affected by the controlling synaptic central nervous system that believes it is fully the soul and nothing else. Everyone on the healing path has the parts of them that do not want to grow. Our parasympathetic represents that within us, and is frequently trying to get our choice points of trust to have self-doubt within them. Your especially unique signature frequency of being, created solely for the moments of now. After the moments of now pass and the world comes into balance, a great reassembling of Earth's greatest champions will be reunited in spirit council. They will be asked to create books of wisdom to be passed down the many future generations of dreamers and peacekeepers. I call to the medicine of the dreams of the southern skies. I ask them to aid me in co-creating a message to all sentient kind living and coexisting in all of Earth's realms. Aho Red Road brothers and sisters. We call out beyond the dream wave directly into your knowingness heart space. We speak these words of dreaming unity. Know all is well, the path is clear, the way is not broken. All frequency of light now flow in and out of the uni-worlds of self-reflection and expressions of the self in I moments of the now. The next layer of knowingness is for those on the red road living blue lives as equal co-creators in the dance of life. Your spirit has done its work on both sides. Now is the time you see the work for what it was, with equal eyes of knowingness revealed. I call to Earth Mother who holds sacred space for all life within her realms of light existence. Come occupy this multidimensional spiritual court of equity. I ask you to be the sovereign neutral auditor of time-space existence within this expression of teaching the Akashic record to this first pot of whale people assembled in the mighty co-creative moment of now. I call to the galactic central sun, who is the source of our prime creation of spiritual commerce in the frame of galactic existence. I ask that you be the sovereign neutral auditor of time-space so I may understand the scale and size in which this soul stream works on through this manifest moments of the now. I call to the universal central sun of this universe that holds sacred space for all life incarnating within the entirety of all this is this universe seen and unseen. I ask you to come into this multidimensional spiritual court of equity for the expressed purpose of aiding all sovereign neutral whiteness encapsulated within this spiritual court of equity to understand the difference in scale and size in which all source streams work with. I in the ever-present moment of now open a unique sacred moment of moments. With the power of choice I open a zero-point floating anchor point in hierarchical time-space. I empower this no-time sacred creation with all ancestors past, present, and future, to be a lucid dream space construct, available to all those who can emanate heart-spaced awareness without strings or conditions attached as their methods and ways of daily life. Choosing balance of extremes, choosing exploration of the heart-mind construct without saving charge or polarity to argue for limitations or fears. I unify my dreaming. I am self with the global dream time of Earth Mind. I empower this space of all time with all master codexes of time-space creations. I summon the dancing shamans of Earth's dreaming mind to aid us in dancing the dream of life. I ask the dancing shamans to use the power of rhythm inside time to syncopate a seen and unseen world on communion and union and equal co-creation. Aho Earth Mother, who holds this sacred space so I may create sacred space within. I call to you at this moment of moments, in which I look to the wholeness of myself in all forms of reality. I call upon Earth to assist me in unraveling the story that is me unfolding in my perception of the now. Help me use hindsight and foresight in a method and manner that continues the co-creation with our realms. It is here I choose to make spiritual contracts with streams of dream light in the ancient past. Now the ancient future is present in these moments of moments. The healer's tools have been laid out in a ceremonial fashion. The grouse feather to the east, revealing the dawn of a new age of man. To the north the bear claw necklace honors the dreams of the ancestors on the blue road of spirit. The south direction holds the cocoon of friend butterfly, waiting for us to become innocent with joy once more. Transforming our state of life into the next layer of the dream weave. To the west, the black stone doorway remains clear with intentions past, present and future. The way is clear, the path is not broken with the footsteps of the ancestors charting a course for all future dreamers to enter the silence and know the dream time is not separate but equally layered over each other. Creating the uni-world we live in. So now is the time to act in the heart-mind protected I am presence, framework and begin the great work of self-education of sacred living, self-education of spiritual hygiene and the self-education of sacred discipline actualized each day with a joyous heart not at work be doing the process, learning from it and chronicling it for the later viewer to see the growth within the micro-moments of footsteps of life. The choice is easy, the endurance of change that will determine your commitment to the sacred discipline of accepting and giving in equal co-creation, non-competition, non-hierarchical order. You build your endurance and strength each breath you take, each sovereign sleep you have, each moment being a match for communion and union consciousness from within. Emanate this, learn and relearn, not to emulate. Once you understand emanation of the message, your power, position and understanding of duality will reveal the next layer of sovereign choice to expand yourself in equal co-creation with organic natural co-creative evolution with your heart and great mysteries universal heart. The winds of perception change course as human and spirit nation kind come one step closer to understanding the ever-present co-creative moment-to-moment living. This natural way of life exists for all sentient kind living and coexisting on all of Earth Mother's realms. The heart of the horse is the fabric of the dreamscape we all live in. It is the horse who spread the fabric of reality spiderwove, so we could dream the ever-present co-creative dream linked to all other realities on all dimensions, time streams, galaxies, and universes. This was Earth's children's mission. To be the unvanquished dream of free co-creation. Now in this moment I continue forth on the blazing trail. I now see those on this path have assembled like perfect sections of great mysteries puzzle. I am the living shaman knowing I must go through regular life reviews so I may let go that which does not want to go forth on the sacred path of living. I demand the instant separation of natural incarnation and forced reincarnation interwoven lifetimes, so I may see from both perspectives who I was, and what I was born into willingly, unwillingly, known or unknown. In my search for the truth I see all sides of the quantum entanglement equation. This I am presence declares sovereign boundaries so we may hold sacred space within each of ourselves without worry of invasion from any source not in alignment with global dream time and amp, unity consciousness for all sentient kind existing and coexisting on all of Earth Mother's realms. I now state with all ancestors present, I am ready to invoke my natural rights as a universal citizen born to Earth Mother's specific signature frequency. The more we allow ourselves to experience and grow with the infinite point of view, the more ancient future now energy becomes manifest in our seen and unseen world. Take the prayer pipe of inner peace being offered from your Blue Road ancestors. Breathe deeply, with the knowledge and wisdom, we are creating it all. The ancestors dreaming us before our birth and us dreaming them before their birth. We are the cyclical dreamers of the Western doorway of perception. Each direction, each breath from the sacred pipe brings in new points of view, so we can calibrate our soul frequency to the ever-evolving ideas of manifested peace. Andrew Bartzis. Website, andrewbartzis.com